Hey, everybody. I am going nowhere today, so I do have some previews of how the car's looking. So, hey Larry, hey Marcia, hey Chris, hey Martin, hey everybody. Hey Nancy, hey Dina. Thanks, Lynn. Yeah, this is one of my Get Back outfit copies. One of George's outfits. That's how the car's coming again. Hey, Miles. Dig this. Here they are, fading up the rear bumper. Hey, Todd. Hey, Joanne. Welcome, everybody, to the morning mini tour here on my messy desk. Yes, luckily, I stocked up really good on decent bagels. Gotta say, the bakery I went to yesterday, great sufganio, but the bagels were just like lenders or something. Hey, sister in Poland. Miles. How can I love you with all my heart? Hey, everybody. Hey, Beth. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Jan Marita. Hey, everybody. Hey, Dina. This goes Miles into the microphone. Ooh, peppermint coffee and Garrett's hot cocoa popcorn. That does sound good. On the tail end of a cold, the just hacking up the rest of the gunk, so it's a good day not to go anywhere. I got the mug to match the Get Back outfit. Hey, Jennifer. It's really too much of a neck. Hey, look at me, I'm the guy from Bazooka Joe. There we go, Miles. Hey, everybody. Good morning. I'll tell the stars above you to say again I love you with all my heart. Welcome, everybody. I'll tell you, the trouble is, I cut myself shaving right up under the nostril, so every time I blow my nose now, it hurts. Ugh. So I've got the thing that's going around. It's not COVID, it's not the flu, but it's some kind of bronchial thing. A lot of my friends have gotten it the last few weeks. I'm at about the tail end. You know, it doesn't knock you out enough that you can't go to work or anything, but it is a good day to mostly stay in bed working on the book. But also, I did just say, go ahead, we finished negotiating the contract for the Johann Hawk book, so I will be doing that very shortly.
Benny Goodman goes way back and gets a lot of rhythm out of Walk, Jenny Walk. Benny Goodman and his orchestra.
All right, we'll give it just another minute for people to get on here. Good morning, everybody. That's about me, a lot of coughs. I cough a lot normally, though. I have chronic sinus infection. But guys, I can take care of myself. Please do not tell me to put Vicks on my feet. That'll only wreck your socks. Now, welcome along, everybody. Yeah, everybody's getting stuff this week. Luckily, it's the one week I don't really have that much to do. So, I'm just sitting around waiting on my car to be done. But I will still do the morning mini tours like we're doing right now. So welcome along, everybody. I'm Adam from Mysterious Chicago Tours, author of such books as Mysterious Chicago the Book, H.H. Holmes' The True History of the White City Devil, Flickering Empire, Murder Maps USA, and Graceland Cemetery, Chicago Stories, Symbols, and Secrets. So today for the morning mini tour, since I can't really go anywhere today, I thought I would just do one of the work from home ones. One thing that we don't, there's one big deck that I've got set up here of stuff at Rose Hill and Graceland cemeteries that I don't normally get to on the regular tours. Like this one. This one, for some reason, I can never find this one when I'm looking for it at Rose Hill. There's a lot of times I've been like walking around looking for a tour to do that. I'll go over to this one. And then it's like, it's not where I think it is. It's like it moves. This is the wife of Harry May. Harry's got the bigger name on here. But this is what happens when you don't put a statue under glass. It starts looking about like this. Harry May was a baker. There's not too much we can find about Maddie, his wife, who is the subject of the sculpture here. What we can find is some marriage licenses, indicating that Harry was 25 and she was 16 at the time of their wedding in 1889. There's also another one stating that she was a little bit younger than that, actually. She might have been 15. Which wasn't as common as people think for a 15-year-old to get married back then, but it certainly wasn't unheard of. People probably wouldn't have objected to it. In any case, she died relatively young, of reasons not really known. Just a few years after the wedding, really. But was the subject of this fantastic thing. Harry must have done very well for himself as a baker. There's also, one we also don't get to very often.
Class attention.
Oscar Mayer.
Forward march. Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener.
You remember back in the day when kids used to have parades singing hot dog songs?
'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
And definitely did not make wiener jokes.
Big parade is so inspiring. Oh, I'm glad I'm not an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Yes, you are.
That is what I never want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener,
Oh, jeez.
there would soon be nothing left of me.
Peer pressure on this kid, man. Oscar Mayer, a Chicago butcher, had a place in Old
Wieners are
Town.
all meat, all good meat, rich in complete meat protein, mildly seasoned to bring out all the good meat flavor.
Everyone would be in love with me.
I'm sure kids back in those days
Next
definitely
is
didn't
you.
make wiener
Just
jokes.
the refreshments, Freddie.
What else we got around in here? Miles. Miles, please don't sit on the microphone. He just does not like me working during the day. Really, he doesn't. Rarely, he doesn't. Another one, I always know about where it is, but never quite seem to be able to find it, is Victor Frankenstein. That is a Rose Hill. Dr. Frankenstein was a professor of anatomy at Northwestern. Born well after Frankenstein the book was written and survived until well after the movie. If anybody ever said anything to him about it, I think people were probably too polite, but I bet it did come up occasionally. Died at the age of 85. His wife, Irma Frankenstein, wrote a diary that was discovered at a thrift shop in Springfield a while back. It has now been published. Very interesting look at Jewish life in Chicago in the late 19th and early 20th century. The recording when she was first able to vote, which was kind of a non-event for her. She'd been campaigning for it, but yep, got to do it. What else we got around here? Speaking of voting, morning, Karen. Anybody just joining us? Zip up here a little bit. This is the DeWolf family. William Frederick DeWolf. The larger one here is for 3 of his daughters who died in a steamship explosion in New York. It's impossible to read now. I imagine it was probably very difficult to read right after it was first constructed. It's moved from the Old City Cemetery in Lincoln Park, but there's curiously not a record of his daughters actually being moved, even though it hadn't been that long when he had the monument moved here. But William Frederick DeWolf had come from Alton, where he was one of very few supporters of Elijah Lovejoy, who was publishing an abolitionist newspaper, and was eventually murdered over it. William tried to save him. He tried to talk the mob down, but they didn't listen. He remained politically active until late into life. Even when he got sick, he had people carry him to the polls so he was still able to vote. This is probably illegal in Georgia now. So just a few quick ones today before I get back to sleeping out the dregs of this cold. So thanks a lot for joining me, everybody. I'm Adam for Mysterious Chicago Tours. Just made arrangements to publish a new book about Johann Hawk. I'll be signing that contract and doing an official announcement probably over the course of this week. Possibly another one coming up as well that'll get me into an archive I really want to see. So thanks a lot for drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. My hair is not perfect today. But thanks a lot for joining me. I'm Adam for Mysterious Chicago Tours, telling everybody to stay safe and stay strong. And of course, if you can, stay spooky, everybody. See you on the flip side.